today I'm coming with an interesting video. Well, I think it's interesting because I don't normally do these type of videos on my channel. Not that I have a long stream of videos to compare it to. So I'm coming today with a review of the iPhone XR. I got the coral color, so we'll get into that. But this is the new, one of the new iPhones that came out back in October of 2018. So they launched the iPhone XR, the iPhone XS, and the iPhone X Max, I think, all at the same time. So this particular one, the iPhone XR, is the one that comes in like the most colors. I got this cute coral color, and then my husband got this really pretty blue color for his Tar Heels. So I'm coming today to give you guys a review of the phone in case someone out there is wondering if they're like me and you're not a super techie person. I'm not a techie person at all. So if you're like me and you're not a super techie person, you're trying to decide if the iPhone XR is worth your investment, then this is the video for you. So prior to having the iPhone XR, I had the iPhone 7. So I just had the regular 7 rose gold, and I had brought this back in the beginning of 2017, like January 2017. I think this was launched toward the end of 2016. So I got the 7, and at that same time, my husband upgraded from his Samsung Galaxy 2. Yeah, he had like a Galaxy 2 back in 2017, and he actually got the iPhone 7 Plus. So we both have had these phones for over 2 years now. So in 2019, I actually switched carriers. We switched from Verizon to AT&T just because my discount at AT&T is way better than my discount was at Verizon. And when we went to do the swap, the guy was like, "Oh, we have this really good deal on our iPhones. You can get iPhones buy one get one free." And I was like, "Really?" Prior to that, y'all, I was team about to use these phones till the wheels fall off. Like, my husband and I weren't getting new phones because I feel like nowadays, like, the cell phones are just, you know, they're really expensive. And I remember a time back in, and I could be dating myself, but I remember a time back when every time you did a new, like, contract, usually, like, every 2 years, you got a free upgrade with a free phone, right? Anybody else out there remember that? Comment down below if you remember those days. So now that you have this thing where you have to buy the phone and then they let you amortize it over the 2-year period, this, that, and the third, I just feel like it's really expensive. But your girl loves a deal. So if you're gonna tell me I can buy one phone and get another phone for free, essentially paying $350 dollars for 2 phones, then I'm gonna take it. And that's what happened. So we went in, switched providers, got our new phones and everything, and so we were ready to go. I will say, in doing this and having this phone, I think I've had it for like 2 weeks now, there are not a lot of differences from operating the iPhone 7 and operating the iPhone XR. Not a lot of differences. I'm going to go through some of the things that I really, really like about this phone in comparison to the 7, but I mean, if you have a 7 and you're upgrading your phone and you're going to the XR, you're going to be able to operate it just fine. The first thing that I absolutely love is the screen size. So you'll see that the screen goes from end to end, top to bottom pretty much. The entire display is taken up by the screen, right? Whereas with the iPhone 7, I'm sorry, there's like glare, so I don't know if you guys are seeing this good. Okay, that's better. So with the iPhone 7, you see the screen stops like here because of this additional border and whatnot. So the thing that I love about the XR is the huge screen display. They said that this screen display is 6.1 inches, and the 7 that I had was only 4.7, and then the 7 Plus that my husband had was only 5.5. So this is a huge, this makes a huge difference in my opinion. And I really like the ability to see everything, but then the phone is not a bulky phone, if that makes sense. It still has the slim display, similar to, you know, the other models. I mean, it's a little wider, but it's not a bulky phone, and that's something that I really like, because I don't want to, when I'm going through and trying to navigate through my phone, feeling like I'm navigating a huge remote controller, you know. So that's one thing I really like. Another thing that I like is that the iPhone XR replaced, well, okay, I'm going to tell you what I like and then what I'm still getting used to. So the iPhone XR replaced the little button, the fingerprint button recognition thingy, and now you have what they call a face image display. So when you first get your phone and you activate it, it sends you through a different steps, you know, to get your phone up to speed and everything. And there's this face recognition where it recognizes your face. So essentially, as soon as you hold your face up to your phone, it opens and you don't have to press your code or anything. Before, remember with the 7, you used to have to put your fingerprint on the little button here. You don't have to do that anymore. That's not there. But one thing I am still getting used to is the fact that you don't have that button, because that button was my friend. I don't know about you guys. That button was my friend. That button got you to home. It got you out of any stuff that you didn't want to be in when you were in the phone and all of that. So now you have this new, pretty much, what is it called? Okay, sorry. And then another thing I do when I do the face recognition, I'm like moving my face around, and I don't think you have to do all of that. But as soon as you do that, your phone unlocks. So now instead of having that button, you have the swipe up function that you have to do, which I'm still getting used to. So I like the fact that they have the face recognition, because it's much easier, very seamless. You just put your face up to the phone, your phone opens. I like that. But the thing that I'm getting used to is not having a home button to get me out of things within the phone and having to do swiping mechanisms to get where I need to go. So I'm still getting used to that piece, but I like the face recognition. Something else that I like, and I should say, let me upgrade this to love. I love the new camera on the iPhone XR. It is awesome. I had the 7 and my camera was crap. But this new camera, they say now this has like way more sensors and whatnot, so it's awesome. They have really cool photo apps that you can use to integrate with different, you know, other Mac products and whatnot. So I really, really love the camera, so much so that I actually am going to start trying to film my videos, like when I'm driving in my car and whatnot, in my with this phone instead of with my regular camera, because it's just that good. Like, it's really good. And then, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said before, it's not a lot of difference. There's not many, in my opinion, many differences from using the iPhone 7 and the iPhone XR. I mean, that's just it. It's not a lot of differences between the two. Other than, I would say, out of the things that I've mentioned, the thing that I've probably had to get used to the most, and probably is going to take me the longest to get used to, is that finger button, home button thing being gone. Other than that, it's pretty seamless. So if you're out there and you're wondering, should I bite the bullet and should I get this new iPhone XR, I'm going to tell you the answer is yes. Now, in comparison to the iPhone X and the iPhone X Max, the iPhone XR is the cheapest of the three, and I believe it has the largest screen display. So, in my opinion, how the guy walked us through it is like you get the biggest bang for your buck if you got the XR in comparison to the X and the X, in comparison to the XS and the XS Max. So, again, if you give me a deal and you say I can buy one, get one free, and then I'm getting the best bang for my buck, I'm going to take that deal. It's just as easy as it gets. So, yeah, I mean, leave comments down below, questions down below if you have any in regards to this phone. I love to answer them and love to interact with you guys. But, again, as I've said before, and without feeling like I'm rambling and repeating myself, there are not huge differences between the iPhone XR and the iPhone 7, which is, in my opinion, a big jump, because you know they came out with the iPhone 8s after the 7s, but because the way my pocketbook and my husband's wallet is set up, we're on the every 2-year type of deal, and only if we can find a deal type of ministry, that, you know, that is what we're operating in. I will say, it's funny that I'm here where I am now. I purchased my first iPhone, I think, in 2015. Before then, I was Team Android. Your girl was team Android, but I have moved on over to iPhone largely because of FaceTime, and I know they got the bug now. I've deactivated my FaceTime. I hope everyone else out there has. But I love that Apple makes it easy for you to learn how to operate their devices. And then once I got a MacBook, it was, you know, pointless or whatever to have another phone. So yeah, I love my iPhone. I think I'll probably be team iPhone forever. It's funny, I converted from Android to iPhone, but I think I made a good decision. So again, if you have any questions about the iPhone XR or are debating about buying it, I would love to hear from you. Leave some comments below and I'll get back to you with answers. All right, bye.